Hey, Braylon, another big shooting night for you, one that just got you compared to Steph Curry by your head coach.
Damn.
What are the reactions to that, and how do you feel about how you've been shooting the ball lately?
Yeah, I mean, comparisons to Curry, I mean, that's a crazy take. I mean, that dude's on a different level. But, I mean, yeah, you just got to come in, confidence, shoot the ball, and just stack games, stack days. So that's kind of what it is.
Braylon, to your left, you had the team high or game high 2 blocks. We've talked before. You said you really take pride in playing defense. Do you want to talk a little bit about your ability to block shots?
I mean, yeah, you just got to be assertive on the defensive end, and I tried to do the best I could on that end today. And I mean, 3 steals, 2 blocks. I don't remember the last time I've done that. But yeah, we're gonna continue to try to do that every game. Gotcha.
Silas, it feels like, especially the past 2 games, you've started to turn the corner in terms of what your ceiling is here at UConn. What has sparked that for you?
I probably just say being more aggressive and just picking and choosing my spots, mixing up whether I'm coming off as a scorer or a playmaker. And I think coach just telling me be aggressive. I think when I'm aggressive, it opens up a lot more things, and when I'm assertive, my reads are clear. So I think just being more assertive and more aggressive and just trying to make the right play every time.
Alex, you had the big emotional win, overtime win Wednesday night, kind of a quick turnaround. And then Tuesday night, Seton Hall's much better this year. You haven't won here in a while. You had to guard against sort of a little bit of a letdown today, and do you think you guys did a pretty good job of that?
I think for the response that we had, I think it was a quick turnaround for us, and I think it helped playing DePaul so recently too that we were very familiar with them, and we're used to it now where it's a game, 2 days game, so we're used to it. So we'll learn from this DePaul game, and we'll move on quickly. Just getting ready for Seton Hall. I know they play tonight too, so I'll watch, but we got to be ready. I mean, obviously, that atmosphere in that arena is something I want to get, as a checklist in my career. So, we just got to be ready to go. And they're a much improved team. They've been playing really well.
Let me set this up. Braylon, if you could speak a little bit closer to the mic on this one. Coach says that you're starting to figure it out, and your performance offensively and defensively the last couple games may be an indication of that. How is there something that has suddenly clicked over the last 2-3 weeks? And if so, what? And how are you adjusting?
I mean, no, I think it's just like the reps in practice that he's been putting me in, just trying to play as hard as possible on defense and assert myself in the offensive scheme. And I mean, I'm just trying to do that every single day, and just try to move on from games, and just like can't look at the bad and everything, and just try to move on and just play good games.
Braylon, specifically what Coach said was that what reminds him of Curry is the way you you don't have a high release, right? But the way you get it off, it doesn't affect the shot because you get it up so high. I'm just saying, how did you learn that mechanics? How did you learn that shot?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. It was just me and my dad in the high school gym back in Indiana. So I mean, before school, after school, I mean, I wasn't really looking at comparisons to anybody. He kind of taught me how to shoot growing up, and but no, it's just like the reps. I mean, I was shooting on the shoot away gun every morning, every night, and he was teaching me, and just kind of just progressive and just played it out.
And that's the way you taught you.
Yeah, he was the one. I mean, it used to look much different my freshman, sophomore year in high school, and I think me getting stronger over the period of time, it kind of just helped it. And I mean, it's kind of just progressing on.
Not Mark again. And Roger right here.
For any of you guys, maybe Alex in particular, off the beaten path, talk about the managers that you guys have. I'm doing a separate story, and what they mean to the program, how they help and make your life easier and help you guys with your success.
Yeah, I mean, the managers, they're big time for us. I mean, they're super underappreciated. Just volunteer their time to rebound for us 24/7, help us literally do anything for us, and they just help us so much. And, They help us so much on game days. They help us with warm-ups. They help us in general. And they're behind the scenes doing all the work for us that makes our life so much easier. So, they sacrifice so much of their time for us, and I'm just glad that they're a part of our UConn family, and we greatly appreciate them more than they probably know themselves.
Alex, Coach talked about putting the starters back in with 1:30 left, just to kind of send a message to the bench that he wasn't happy with how they were playing. How important is it, first of all, to focus them, get them playing at a high level again? And what's your faith in the bench? A lot's been said about how the strength of your team is the depth.
No, I have full faith in the bench and our role players, just knowing that, any given night, there's been so many games where Stewie saved us, Eric saved us, Malachi saved us, J. Ross. So, all those guys have helped us win games already. So I have full faith in that. They're going to respond the right way. Coach will send a message, and they're going to learn from it and respond in the right way that they typically have throughout the entire season. But the depth is the key to our team, and, probably wasn't their given night today, but I know they're going to respond the right way.
And can you talk about Braylon and how far along he's come? I mean, just a short time, it seems like all of a sudden he's hit a stride.
Yeah, he's come along tremendously for us. Just you see the confidence that he has offensively. He's always been an underrated defender ever since he stepped onto campus. So, and he's just more comfortable with us. He's talking a lot more, which is great. So that's something that's awesome. But he's not playing like a freshman. He's one of the best freshmen I've played with, and he's just an elite player and just really changed everything for us this season.
Braylon, obviously not Steph. Along with the Steph Curry comparison, you've also been mentioned in the same conversations as some of our great UConn freshmen like Khalid El-Amin, Jerome Dyson, Rashad Anderson. All those players went on to go to the Final Four. Did you envision at this point in the year to be in the same conversations as those guys that went on to either win national championships or go to the Final Four?
Coming in, wasn't looking at the comparisons for it and wasn't expecting to hear it, but it's kind of trying to flow myself into the year, especially with the injury. And it's great to hear being compared to all those greats. And I'm going to continue to improve and grow. So.
Alex, second half, they started calling you're trying to cut from one spot to the next spot. They started calling that out. How much can that benefit your offense if they allow you guys to actually run from one spot to another on the court?
So much. It helps us so much. We're getting grabbed. Every team is just going to start grabbing us just with how complex our offense is. So, we got to do a better job of creating space, getting open, and really using that as an advantage for ourselves and a disadvantage for them. So, we've seen it throughout the entire year. We're used to it. It's just we're just going to continue to fight through it, and we found ways to beat it.
Anything else for these guys? Go ahead, Dom.
Alex, is one really good shooter breaking down another. Can you kind of describe how Braylon's shot works and why it works? I know you do it a little bit differently, right?
A lot different.
Yeah.
It's not as pretty as Braylon's,
Yeah.
but he's got a great arc. Just one of the quickest releases I've been around, and I think as a movement shooter too, you just see he can get it off at any angle, and with his feet set right away too. So he's an elite shooter. He's like a Hawk. He's like a Cam, just with how elite of a shooter he is, and I think the arc too, just seeing the arc, just it looks like it's going in every single time.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, Bobby.
Thank you. Thanks, Bob.